Um, how do people see a chat, man? I'm not used to this live stuff. Hold on, give me a second. Guess I just allowed to click on it. How y'all folks doing today? Who's up in here? I see there's two people in here, so how y'all doing today? This is not a chat available. What? Let me see. This is why I don't stream with this. I don't see nothing about no chat. Everything's grayed out. I don't get it. Let's see. What does that even mean? Maybe I need to turn that off. Um, One second, folks. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, how y'all folks doing? You chat now? Just thought I'd hop on here for a quick second before I went home. I'm in the office. Yeah. Okay, now we got it going. So what's going on with you folks? We're gonna be chatting about some real estate stuff. You know, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and ask. I answer what I can for you. But what I was saying earlier is I had an open house about an hour ago. Or you discuss what's up, maybe. So when I do my showing properties, I will be doing that on. I will be doing that on like my TikTok and Facebooks. Live is just for, you know, if somebody want to come in and ask me questions about certain stuff dealing with real estate, or this is the get to know the agent Tyree Lindsay. This isn't a showing. I can do showings. It's just going to be a little bit harder to do because if I have customers coming in, I can't put their information on the internet. So that's why I probably won't do lives while it's been hosted, just for the privacy situations. Um, but I did do a house today. It was beautiful. It was a $650,000 house and one of the nicer places here in Myrtle Beach. It was the Waterway Palms. Hey, I'm the sister's keeper. Hey, I appreciate you sharing my stuff. I don't know if I've told you that before, but I see when you share my stuff, so I really appreciate it. Um, but what I was saying was, I did Waterway Palms Plantations, and it was a nice house in a community. It was right off the waterway, so it had a really nice view. It had a little pond in the back, with a little waterfall coming down. So you know, nice house. You probably would do better pre-recording your videos. Yes, I will start pre-recording my videos. That's why I use the TikTok and the TikToks and Facebook videos. So those will be my pre-recorded videos that I just put out, and the YouTube would just be lives when I'm just speaking on stuff. Um, but as far as content, I'm trying to get better on posting TikToks and Facebook lives, and then if I get to a good enough spot where I have enough content, then I'll start using my YouTube platform to put out videos too. But right now, it's just gonna be for lives, just until we get some more stuff going on. Um, thank you for the subscribe, Terry. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that's the plan with the social media stuff. As far as everything else, for me to have 1 month in the game is a pretty good start. So, and people that's in the chat, I'll be visiting mom this week, so I might get her on a little stream with me one day. Let her go back and forth talk with me a little bit. Um, do anybody got any like real estate related questions or anything like that? If you do, just comment and I just take it from there. Or I could keep talking about this property that I visited that I'm posting on TikTok and Facebook later. Well, after I edit it. But it's a really nice house. Um, need some people to move to Myrtle. If you don't want to move to Myrtle, at least ask anybody else if they want to move to Myrtle or anywhere in the Grand Strand area. You know, I'm licensed in South Carolina, so I can do anything pretty much in South Carolina. And if I can't handle it, I could pass it on to somebody else that I trust to handle it. So there's some options that we can get done and all that good stuff. Let's get some information to show us the house here. Okay. All right. So this is what I would do. Okay. I can't go to my MLS because I don't want to show nothing too crazy. But I will show you the property that I just hosted, and I'll let the pictures do the talking for me. Okay. So this is on Zillow, so anybody can look at it if you want to look at it. So here's share screen. Let me just gotta do some settings. This is not my computer, so bear with me a little bit. Okay, maybe it'll work. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. This is the property. So this property was in Waterway, one of the nicer neighborhoods. If anybody can see this, let me make sure that people can see this property first. Does anybody see anything, or is this just black, or is it just me? Am I tripping? Okay, everybody can see it. I'm tripping. So this is the property. So this is a four. So it's really a 3.5 bedroom. It's a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bedroom. I mean bathroom, 2784 square foot. And for me, this was a really big house. Like you almost got 2800 square foot. So this is the front door. So as soon as you walk in, and this is your hallway. So if you go to the left, it takes you to the living room and your kitchen, and then the stairs obviously goes up to 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs, and then they have a sunroom that you can go out on a balcony. Maybe they have pictures of that, and I'll show you that. Um, so this is the kitchen. The kitchen is gorgeous. So give you some little eye candy right there. Um, it's another picture of the kitchen. I mean, the living room, dining room. So this is the kitchen. So the kitchen is very good too. So if you let me get a better picture of it. So this is the kitchen. View of the kitchen, and I would tell you, even if you had these lights turned off, you'll have a lot of natural light. Um, the light fixtures, those look good. You can't see my cursor, but yes, you can. So this right here, they got like a little design on them that you can't see in the pictures. You got lights under here, so this is where they kept their salt and peppers and seasons and all that stuff. Over here, that is your pantry. And then right over here, they use it as like a wine cooler. So that was neat. And then under here, there's no lights under here, just under this. So just in case you're wondering, um, there's another view of it. So it's pretty spacious. It's not small at all. Um, and then okay, another picture. I actually love this right here, and just because so far me and my fiance we love eating in the kitchen, so we use this all the time. We rarely ever use a dining room. So you got your high ceilings. People love that down here. This is a good selling piece for the women. You got your fireplace, and then over here they use it as like a art bookshelf type deal, and there's a light up here just to shine down if you want to put any photos or anything up there. Um, there's another picture, so yeah, let's see. So that's the light that I was talking about, you know. Uh, and then this is the outside. The outside sells itself. So this is not the waterway. This is like a little pond, a lake, um, and this is your screened-in porch. You can pretty much do anything you want in here. I mean, you could take out this right here and put a hot tub in. That's what I would do. Just because, I mean, if you Especially if you couldn't put a pool in here, you have enough room that you can be like, okay, well, I can't put a pool right there. If you can, you can put a small one, but you can absolutely put a hot tub in here and be looking out on the water while the waterfall is going and all that stuff. So it's a little cooler vibe. And then you'll still have this part over here if you want to put a TV and have, keep this here and watch a game, or you want to get hop out and eat then hop back in. You have your options with this property. That's the other view. Then this is the bathroom downstairs. This is the half bathroom, and so this is a nice bathroom. These ceilings are very high in this bathroom. If you like high ceilings, this is the place for you. um So this is the laundry room. It's a good sized laundry room. It's not a small laundry room. Um, and then back here to your left, where you see this little doorknob, this is actually like a little closet, and it's a pretty good sized closet too. So this is the primary bathroom or bedroom. This is the bathroom over here. So you can see these rooms are not small. Like they're spacious. So you have a ton of space. They even put a couch in here. That shows you how much space you have. Um, yeah, that's still the bathroom, not bedroom. And this is the bathroom. The bathroom still is a show for me. Yeah. So you got your double vanity, and then you got your walk-in shower with no door. So maybe they got another picture of it. Okay, so this is just a double vanity. So the shower, so you got two shower heads in this house, and well, just in this master bathroom. So you got your overhead shower. For the people who don't like it being on the wall, you got your overhead shower, and you got two knobs to control it. So you got your knobs is over here on this wall. I don't know if they have a different picture of it, but it controls both of these. So then you got your everyday common wall um, thing right there. So, what just happened? Let's go back there. Um, Thank you. Let's go back. It was 20 pictures in. And so this is your little jacuzzi, and this is looking over the waterway. Well, not the waterway, but your little pond or lake. Or what the you can't see the waterfall from this window, but you can still see a good view. If you want to lay in. I didn't lay in it to see if you could actually see over it, but if you want to stand up or whatever for a quick second and look out, you obviously can do that. You can put your candles up, um, have your little romance day with your partner. Um, then over here was your toilet, and for some reason they didn't show the walk-in closet to your over here. It's a pretty big walk-in closet. This is just from your. This is from the stairs looking up. I mean, looking down at the front door. This is one of the four bedrooms. Um, this would probably be my one of my guest rooms. It's pretty spacious. And then if you go this way, so you have a Jack and Jill bathroom. So if you go this way, it's one entrance to the bathroom, and if you go through another room, you can get in through the same bathroom. And then here's obviously the front door. What is that? As far as it from Myrtle. This is actually in Myrtle Beach. So if you look up Waterway Palms Plantations, it'll take you to this neighborhood, and it's in Myrtle Beach. So So this is the bathroom that I was telling you about that's connected to two different rooms. So this over here is actually another room. And then over here, this was the room that you just left. So this is the top deck. You can actually open this door and go on this deck. So that's very nice. And then obviously you can see the houses back here. So this is the front of the house. And then this is your shower. It's a little tub, so it's not a walk-in. This is your other room. Um, so this is the other room that you were seeing from this bathroom. Here's another closet in here. It's a good size closet, but it's not as big as the other two that you seen, or that you didn't get to see. And then this is the sunroom that I was telling you about. You have a sunroom that's on the second floor, not the first. So when you come in here, it's a little spot. It's like a little cubby spot that's pretty deep, and they have a TV right there. So I mean, you can turn that into an office if you want to. And then if you take a right over here, this is like you're going out on the front balcony. So that's very nice. Yeah, this could be a great investment property. Um, you'll have to see if like there. Yeah. No, I don't think any bedroom in here was small. So this is actually the sunroom I was telling you about. How they got TV and everything in here. It's pretty deep. And then they got a little couch over here, so you don't watch TV. This is the front porch, or not the front porch, but the front deck. So you're looking out over the other houses and stuff. And, you can yell at your neighbors if you want to. Um, and then this is kind of like so when this right here is actually, if they show it, they might show it later on. This is the stairs. So this is the first thing you see when you come upstairs. And this is the room we just left. And this is another room that we haven't seen yet, but we're getting to it. So this is the room that we haven't seen. So you got a bathroom over here, and this is the walkway to get downstairs. So you can see that this room is pretty big also. And then this is the bathroom. And I love these countertops. So, you gotta. Oh, so this is the whole view from the house. And so, yeah, this is the view from the house. This is actually, yeah, this is the house right here, looking out on a pond. Yeah, so, yeah, that view go crazy. But this is the house that we're currently looking at. Yeah, another view from the house. If you not one of them types that like to have a side by side house and you want a little area to play in, this is actually an open space. So there's it might not be there in 10 years. Somebody might try to place another house in it, but for now nobody live like there's a little space for you to mess around in it. And then this house is still there, so it's a little tight on this side, but at least you got a little space over here now. And then this is Waterway Palms. This is the whole view of the neighborhood, and this right here is your waterway. So you're literally like a block, like 2 blocks over, 3 blocks over from the waterway. So that's the waterway right there. It's what everybody wants to be around right there. And then this is where you are. But I mean, you still. So this is the amenity center. Their amenity center is crazy. So you take this little bridge and to go to the amenity center, and the amenity center is right in the middle of the neighborhood. So this is it's like almost like a little island, and it's crazy. Like this whole thing is the amenity center, and you gotta take this bridge to get over there. If you're on this side of the neighborhood, you gotta take this bridge to get on to the amenity center. Um, so yeah, that's the house that I seen. Um, and then this is just another view of the neighborhood. And again, this what everybody cares about right here. This little one strip of water. That's the whole waterway. And then this is a better look of no, that's not your amenity center, but this is the houses on the other side of your little pond or whatever. But yeah, so that's the house that I looked at today. If anybody wants to, view it, or come down and view it, we could probably get you in and schedule a time. This property is listed with Ryan Corals. He's one of the more successful teams at Remax. So this is his listing, and their team will get you right. You know, he has some very good properties. Um, so yeah, let me see. Take this off here. I'm gonna show you something else. So this is another property that I did recently, and we didn't give it some attention because it's also nice. So we don't we have like our company is so big that you have so many options. So it's not like you're limited just to one property that I do open houses on. You got a variety of houses. Um, Let me actually find that address. So what did y'all think about that house before? Like, what's your thoughts? No, they didn't have any of the pictures on the amenities. Um, so this is the. So I'm about to type in another house. Okay, we'll get some of the nicest. So this is the other property. Let me that we had. Now this property is listed by someone different. Her name is Kate Fendel. She's also an agent for Remax, and this is her house. It's a very nice house too. When I get to it, I'll explain the house a little bit more. And so, so this house is in a different community. It's in a Briarwood community. So it's like if you like a mix of like a country mixed with a foresty type of vibe, this neighborhood would be more your style. They have they have like a little pathways that you can walk, and it has like a tropical foresty feel for it. And then this location is also close to a waterway, so it's also a really nice property. So this house is a little bit under the 650 that we just looked at. This is 575. It's not like it's a two bedroom, but there's more rooms than just the two bedrooms. So it's two bathrooms and it's 2350 square foot. And once you see it, you can actually see the size. Like right now, you might be like, okay, it's not that big. Wait till you get inside. So this is the living room. You got your electrical fireplace. Um, and then over here is your dining room. Excuse me. Then this is the kitchen. So very different than what most people are used to. It's given me like an artsy feel to it. So it's very unique. So you got your, oh, my screen is black. I'm not share it. Let's try it one more time. Okay, can y'all see now? What is going on? Can you see it now or no? I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, I'm not understanding what's going on. Okay, y'all see it now. Okay, so this is the house that I was telling you about. Um, this is the 575. Okay, cool. Thank you. So this is the 575, a little under the 650. This not a two bedroom. It is a two bedroom that you can have on here. Um, so it's listed as a two bedroom, but you have two bonus spaces in this house. So you can turn them into a bedroom if you want to, or you also have a good office space for one. Um, and then it's a two bathroom, 23, 50 square foot. So this is the living room with the electrical fireplace that I was explaining to you before. And then this is the dining room. So this is the kitchen that I was explaining earlier when you couldn't see it. It's very unique. So you got your gold faucet, you got gold handles on the door, on the cabinets, and they're gray. So it's like a light gray with a navy blue cabinets on the bottom with the white countertops. And then this backsplash over here that you see, if you're if you're a fan of glitter, this is for you. So it got glitter engraved into the gold spots on here. Is glitter. It's gold, but it has a glitter like coat on it, so it gives it off a little sparkle. Um, and then, like the last property, well, unlike the last property, you actually have lights under these, so it wraps all the way around to the this side over here. So it's lights that go all the way down. So that's very cool. And then this is your dining room with a little bar spot that you turn into a bar if you want it to, or it can just be an extra cabinet space. This is the outdoors porch, the back porch. And this leads into the main road. Hey, how you doing, vet? Um, so this is the porch. It goes out to the main road. So you can see it's a little, and so this is your whole backyard, this whole spot. So you get a lot of natural light. So if you're worried about some natural light, you have a bunch of natural light that is a lot of windows. Um, if you're a fan or not a fan of squirrels, um, you do have a lot of squirrels in this neighborhood. Um, to me, honestly, this don't matter to me because I was raised in the South, so I'm used to squirrels. So another picture of the backyard. How you doing, Robin? So this is the front door. So as soon as you walk into the house, this is what you're gonna see. It's a very nice house. So this is just like a little closet space. It's smaller, not as big as the other one was in the previous house. But you get a little closet space in there. This is the view from the kitchen. If you're looking on the back wall, and this is what you'll see. So this is the entrance to the house, the kitchen, and then this is the bonus room, and there's another bonus room. This is actually they're using this currently as an office space. And then this is like your little bonus room. So back when I was telling you, it says it's a 2-2, but really it could be a 4-2. But you just can't advertise it as a 4-2. So it's you could have it be four rooms. Um, again, that's the living room. These lights, I really like these lights. And it's a little bit different in person. When you see it in person, it looks a lot better. But it adds a little bit of it adds an extra lighting, but it actually has a little design purpose to it too. So yeah, this is how it looks from. This is probably looking from the office to your living room, like dining room. This property is in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So this is the kitchen, and then this is your garage door right here, and then to your left, right here, is your linen closet, or you can turn it into a pantry if that's what you want to do. And then right here is your laundry room. It should show it. Um, so I love this faucet though. Like it adds so much character to the house, so much. And then you can see the gold that I was telling you earlier. So it's gold with the little glitter specks inside of the gold. So, and this is actually wood. So it's a little bit different than your everyday modern house. And some more pictures of the kitchen. This is your primary bedroom, and then I love these lights. They're fans and the light all assembled in one. So this is all controlled by a remote that you have on the door right here. So it adds that convenience factor if you want to lay in bed and you're not one of them types that don't like to get up after you done got comfortable, you can just roll over, hit your button, and lay back down. So it's really convenient. And this is the back door to your backyard. So, and then this is a somewhat view of your primary bathroom. So this is your primary bathroom, and it is gorgeous, very gorgeous. And you got your double vanity, navy blue with the white countertops. Um, I love the extra lighting, just so you know, extra lighting is always good in the bathroom, especially when you're at night. And there's no windows in here, so the lighting is going to be your only light that you get. But this walk-in shower is gorgeous. Um, and then over here, you have a closet as well, so you got room for storage. Um, who knows? That might be at the kitchen again. Oh no, that's the bathroom floor. Okay, so this is the walk-in shower. So it's a little nice. And then this is your closet. So you got a really big closet. This is the primary closet. So you got a lot of space, like a lot of space, very deep. So you remember how I was telling you that you got a bonus space? This is your bonus space. And you can see that you can turn it into a bedroom if you wanted to. Yeah, you have little small windows on each side. So this is another view of the bonus room that was so it's this picture right here, but this is just how it looks on the outside. So you got the ranch style doors that you close. Adds a little flavor to it, in my opinion. So yeah. So this is the office. This is the office door. So again, it has a form style or door, and this is your office. Again, it has the convenience factor of the fan and the light. So you got another remote, and you got this is a mirror. This is a mirror, and so you got double shelf, and just in case you want to keep it as an office space, you got a ton of storage space, and if you want to look at yourself preparing for something in case you're working on Zoom or something, you don't have to run to the bathroom. You can just look in these and be able to check yourself out. You know, do whatever you got to do. This is the secondary bathroom. So again, you got a walk-in shower. The thing I loved about this house that you always have a walk-in shower, and I'm a big fan of walk-in showers. Maybe it's because I always had a tub my whole life, but I'm a big fan of walk-in showers. So you got a walk-in shower here. Um, let's make sure I missed anything. Okay, so then this is your secondary uh, bedroom. This closet is not as deep as the other house was, but as you can tell, it's very long. So you got a good bit of space. Then your two windows over here. So this is the laundry room. This laundry room has more natural light than any room in the house, in my opinion. Like anytime I did an open house here, I never had to turn on the light for this laundry room because this window right here has the most natural light you ever have, and of course you got your storage space up here. Now this cabinet right here. So this is the house right here. And so you remember how I told you it has like a little foresty feel for it? If this was pushed back a little bit more and it was a higher view, you can actually see what I was talking about. and then this is the way. Remember, I told you it was right off the waterway. Another property off the. So this property, this is actually the Myrtle Beach Mall right here, and over here to your left is the Grand Dune. Well, not the Grand Dunes, but the Barefoot Landing. So this is Barefoot, and this is the Myrtle Beach Mall. And that's another view of the house, the backyard. So those are the two houses that I've did an open house on so far. Um, so you gotta let me close this real quick. So yeah. So let me see if I can see one more. Is there anybody that has a particular house that they would be or a criteria that they would want to see? Like if you wanted to see a house in the sort of quote unquote country, or if you wanted to see a house in a certain neighborhood, or if you wanted to see a house that in the neighborhood that I would like to live in, I can show you a house that I like to live in. It is called the water. It's called Waterbridge, and it's to me one of the nicest neighborhoods that you could possibly live in. But this is for me. So whatever y'all choose, I will help you get whatever you want. But this is the houses that I like in Waterbridge, just in case. So just to give you some little eye candy. This is not Waterbridge, I don't think. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to find one that's vacant. So I won't be showing nobody house off. So let me find one real quick. Give me a second. Also, I want to say thank you for the support today. Y'all showed out. I'll try to go live tomorrow as well. So just pay attention to my posts because I don't have an exact time. Um, I'm maybe going to look at some more houses or doing some showings. So I'll go check out the showings tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't show that off because I won't be the agent that's showing the houses. I'm just going to shadow those houses and see, how she works her process. So that's what I will be doing tomorrow. So let's go to this house. So yeah, I appreciate all the people that came through today. And then I'm gonna show you the place that I want to move. And show you one of their houses. And then you'll understand why I want to live in this neighborhood. Let's see if I can pull it up. Y'all gotta convince mom to do more lives. She be slacking. We tell her to do more lives, but she'll be listening to me. She does what she want to do. As y'all know, she do what she want to do. Yeah, get up on her. I'm sorry this is taking so long. But let's see. Maybe if I put this, because this is actually in Carolina Forest. Okay, so I'll show you this house. Yeah, she is. Get on her. So I'll show you this house because this house is pretty nice too. So this is one of my guys. Is she? Did he sell it? He should have. No, that is not him. Maybe he did sell it. That'd be a big thing for him. Okay, so I'll show you this house. This is not the house that I was wanting to show you, but I will show you this one real quick. Actually, this is the house. This is the exact house I was wanting to show you. All right. So let me type this in Zillow because again, I don't want to show anybody's information. Certain stuff that can't be public, and I don't want to get in trouble. So we're not going to do that. So this is a house that one of my guys listed. His name is Michael. So this is his house. Let me share it again because I'm slacking. Okay, let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay. So there we go. All right. So everyone sees the house. So this is actually in Brighton Lakes. It's a little bit different than the last two properties I showed you. But I love the outside of this house. Love it. Another picture of the front of the house. I'll go ahead and tell you as a disclaimer, I've never visited this property. So I'm seeing it at the same time you are. So you see it's a little fenced in. So this is good for people who have dogs. So you already got your fence there, so you wouldn't have to build one. This is the door. This is the entranceway coming into the door. So this is the living room. This is your upstairs. Um, I love this picture. That picture looks very good with this. That combination is very. They really thought that out. So this is the kitchen. It's an open floor plan. So this is your dining room over here, and then this is your living room. And so as you can tell, another spacious property. So let me go ahead and run the specs down for this one because I didn't do it before I started. So this one is 581. It's 581,000. Four bedroom, four bath, 2979 square foot. So 2,979 square feet. So you got a lot of house with this one too. So kitchen, white on gray, so a little bit different than the last ones. This is like your more modern feel. So this is like the normal that you will see in Myrtle Beach, most likely, unless somebody lived in it, renovated, and decide to add a little spill to it. So this is more modern. Um, so this, I guess, this could be used as another small, like a little dining room spot. If that's what you're feeling. This is the view from the kitchen to the living room. Another view from this is the living room from the kitchen. So there's nothing there. And then I guess this is over here. This is like a little bedroom. So some more pictures. Yes, I prefer an open floor plan as well. Um, that's what my fiance wants. She told me when we start looking at our house after we get married that she want open floor plan, and that's what she's wanting. She don't want anything other than an open floor plan. So this is a secondary bedroom. This is not the master. So the secondary bedroom. Closet space. This is going back out into the main area upstairs. Got your dual vanity. Dual vanity is always great, especially when you have guests. Um, they don't have to share. So if you used to have your own primary bathroom and you got a dual vanity and you come to somebody else's house and like you're not used to sharing somebody else's bathroom or share the bathroom with your spouse or whoever you come with, you can keep that same feel like you're at your house. So you still got your dual vanity. So that's always a plus. I guess this is like their little office space. A good little spot. So you can actually turn that into a just a regular bedroom if that's what you want to do. So you got some options. Again, your high ceilings. Um, everybody seems to love this. I was never a fan to it until I moved down to the beach, and I like this as well. So this adds a little touch to the house. This is actually your primary, so you can see it's pretty spacious. Um, Another view from the bed looking out. This is the masterpiece right here. This is what you all come for. Well, some is the primary bedroom bathroom. So you got your dual vanity. This is actually different because you don't see this. Well, I don't see this in a lot of houses. The L-shaped double vanity is usually just one thing going on the wall, but this is an L shape, so that's a little different. Got a lot of mirror space. Like that's crazy. So you see yourself from every side of the house. I mean, bedroom in there. That's crazy. A walk-in shower with the Garden City tub. Well, I said Garden City. What am I talking about? Garden tub. A walk-in closet, pretty deep. Um, so you got a lot of space. This is your bathroom. I'm guessing. Let's see if it has a shower in it. And this is another secondary bedroom upstairs. Um, that's the same bedroom. So this is like, I'm guessing this is your stairs. This would be that little living room upstairs that you get. So that's nice as well. Yeah. So this is your stairs, and then this could be like your upstairs living room. And then this is a spacious bedroom. So another bathroom. Just get four bathrooms in here, which is crazy. For a 4-4, you're usually getting a 4-3, but they gave you an extra one. So that's always great. Laundry room. Oh, that's nice. Screened in back porch with a good bit of space. Now I would have probably took this and put it right here because that's a good size jacuzzi or hot tub. So I would have put it right here and have it screened in. So at least when you're outside, you don't have to worry about bugs. Because the summertime and the south is different. If you don't like mosquitoes or gnats or anything like that, This where you put it. Yeah. So this is the backyard. So you can see you get a lot of space. Then this back porch actually spreads out a good bit, and you still have a good bit of yard, even though your porch has been pushed out a little bit. So get a good bit of land. Actually, you get a lot of land. That's crazy. So yeah, you definitely get a lot more yard in this property than you did the last two. The difference between this property and the last two properties is they were near the waterway. Anytime you're near the waterway, that's something. So if you get a big yard on the waterway, you're doing something. So this property is in Carolina Forest, and yeah, so this property is in Carolina Forest, so it's a little bit different. Carolina Forest, if I had to explain it, if you didn't live in Myrtle, would be like it's a suburb, like it's pretty much like a long strip, and all it is straight neighbor. It's like neighborhoods on either side. It's just all neighborhoods, and so it's just one road. Well, it's not one road. It's actually like a big neighborhood, but all these houses that you see in Carolina Forest, so you hear it's in Carolina Forest, it's a one strip of road, and it's a 2 lane road, and then they got houses on both sides, and they got multiple neighborhoods on this road. It's not just one or two; you got multiples. Do they have basements? They don't have basements in Myrtle, only because everything is sea level. So, I mean, if you had a basement, it'll probably get flooded, depending on where you're at. So, uh, that's probably why they don't have basements in Myrtle. Now, some like if you get a high raise, then you could potentially have like a little basement. Um, but it's basically like when you do a high raise, it's just pushing your house up a level. So you could consider that like a basement, but as far as like having a basement like you would in North Carolina, it's not the same. Yeah. So this is the neighborhood from Skyview. Oh, what is this? So yeah, so these people actually got a palm view, so that's nice. So this is Brighton Lakes. If you want to look that up, it's Brighton. So and then this is their amenity center. So again, the thing with all these this is what you want to be around right here because you have the best views. And most of them, or some of them that I've seen so far, they all have water fountains in them. So you get a good view at night. So yeah, that's actually a nice pool. And you got your jacuzzi over here, a hot tub. But yeah, that's their amenity center. It's the pool. Um, I don't know if you gotta have a key card to get in here because most of the places that are in neighborhoods and it's community pool. I can't talk right now, right? Because I'm sleepy, haven't ate. But most of these places that I think this one actually might be gated, so that's nice too. The other two, so the very first property we looked at was gated. I think this property, maybe it's not. So the first property was gated. Gated property. The first was gated, and plus it's off the waterway. Not like right on it. It's like 3 blocks over. Um, so you started with Crystal, the Waterway Palms. So that one was gated. That was the house that was 650. And then we went to Briarwood. That was the second house. That was close to the waterway as well. Is closer than the first property. So that property was actually so. Here's the waterway, and then here's the waterway. I mean, these are the houses next to the waterway, and then that house was like on the other side of the road from the waterway. And that one was a little bit cheaper. And then there's this one. This is Brighton Lakes. So the first one gated. The next two don't look like they're gated. Well, the Briarwood was not gated for sure, but I don't know about this property, so I need to verify that. Um, so yeah, and I'm gonna show you one more property, and then I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna do a quick run through of the next one though. That's let me see. Okay. Um. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what I can pull. So when you see this water bridge, I'm telling you, water bridge is definitely like that. It's one of the nicer spots. Very nice. What was I say? Nice ones. Yeah. Yeah, they're very nice. Okay, so here's water bridge, and I'm gonna show you. So there's all type when you go into water bridge. Um, I'm not gonna- So this is probably an office space. Um, and closet. Closet could be a little bit bigger, but we take it. Garage is pretty big. That garage is pretty big. This is the entrance to Waterbridge. So when you first go in, this is what you look at, and it is gated. This is a community. So all this right here is a gate that you got to go through. But this is what you see when you go into Waterbridge. I wish they had an aerial view. And this is the backyard of the Waterbridge. But all right, so yeah, so that was Waterbridge. So just to give you an example of like how big Waterbridge is. So this whole spot right here that I'm going over, I know it's going crazy, but this is Waterbridge. This is why I said every spot that you look at has water in it. So you cannot miss a water view. Like your house might not be next to the water, but you can for sure see some water if you wanted to. No, I don't live in Waterbridge. This is where I would love to live at. If I could pick any place in Myrtle Beach, this is where I would live for sure. Hands down, Carolina Forest area. This is where I would live. But so yep, that's all I got for y'all today. I think my fiance is probably close to being home, so I need to go eat because I'm starving. But yeah, I will get with y'all tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. Just pay attention to the posts. What city and state are you showing now? This is still Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is just Carolina Forest. Carolina Forest is in Myrtle Beach, and it's one of the nicer neighborhoods in Carolina Forest. I mean, in Myrtle Beach. Yes, this is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So yeah, so I'll get back with y'all tomorrow and post what time I'll be going live tomorrow. Just be on the lookout for my YouTube posts. I'm also going to be putting out a TikTok video and some Facebook content sometime between today and tomorrow. So just check out that. And that will be showing for the people who missed it, the TikTok that I will post and Facebook posts. I might put it on Facebook and TikTok. That would be the tour of the house that I did today. So if you missed the open house and you want to check out the open house, now that house is in the Water Palms Plantation neighborhood. So it's a lot different than the one I just showed you. This is Waterbridge. The other one's Plantation Lakes. Not Plantation Lakes. You obviously said it's Waterbridge Palms. So if you want to view that property, I would be posting a video on it on TikTok and Facebook, and it's a tour of just this. It's just the house. It's not me talking. It's just strictly just the house. So be on the lookout for that if you missed it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Uh, check out the posts. Appreciate the people who liked the YouTube live. This is my first one, so I appreciate everybody who came in and commented and showed some love. So I appreciate it. If you did it, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you click the bell. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.